I'm pretty glad we can't hear the fucking country radio too much tonight.
Yeah, so we're live now?
Yes, we are.
Good deal. How's it going, boss? How you been?
Not bad. Just, I don't know.
We've already gotten all the shit out of the way. We're just doing it for the radio.
Yeah.
I think we both know how we're feeling.
Pretty decent. I'm feeling decent. It's been a decent enough.
I'm feeling like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that good, huh?
Yeah. You know. But, I mean, I was sitting here, just, you know, in my own feelings for a while. That's why I called you and said, hey, let's do this little impromptu.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, it'll be fine because I'm gonna have to boost it up afterwards anyway.
Oh, boost the sound?
Yeah, the whole thing is fucking quiet.
Oh, no. Did something change?
I don't know.
We can cut this part out.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. What you got up the sleeve today? What do you want to talk about?
Bro. I guess more, I was thinking about that whole, I've really been in that George Floyd thing that we talked about last time.
Sure.
You know, fucking went down a rabbit hole. Just looking at all these different, you know, injustices that have, a lot of it's been recorded. It's just not been seen. If that makes sense. I mean, this stuff doesn't really get the airtime that it deserves. But I mean, honestly, like, as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, even if that had happened, what would have changed? You know, like, there's a narrative here. It's been here this whole time. And I mean, I don't know if knowing about it more has changed anything. If anything, it seems that it's ramped up. I mean, just now, before that guy's conviction, what's his name? Something
Derek Chauvin? Yeah, the dude who killed Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone else got killed by a cop. I mean, it was unfortunate. We talked about this, about that lady.
Oh, the 16-year-old girl?
No, the cop that was on the force for 26 years pulled out a taser. She was supposed to pull out a taser. Instead, she pulled out her gun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. I thought that was severely fucked up.
Yeah.
But I didn't read too much into the story.
We haven't talked about that one then? I don't think
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
For a myriad of reasons. I mean, obviously, that woman's intention obviously wasn't to kill that boy. You know. And she was training someone else, too. She thought she pulled out her taser. I've heard that that's happened before. And I'm trying to be objective here. I mean, it's all on video. If you didn't watch it, I watched it. And then afterwards, after she shoots him, she says, taser, taser, taser. And then, pop, thinking she was firing the taser.
Oh.
And Pop shoots him while he's getting back in his car. And then he goes away and he's dead like 3 blocks down the road.
Shit.
And she's like, I fucking shot him. What? I just fucking shot him.
Yeah.
Well, what are you supposed to do in that situation, man? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
They were stopping this kid, and he had a warrant. It was for some bullshit that had to do with marijuana. So if that holds true, then that's a stupid warrant.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that holds true, then he died for no reason for real. Shouldn't have even had a warrant. I mean, he was running, he was a kid. We all do dumb shit when we were kids. I mean, we all did dumb shit when we were kids.
I just realized something.
We're not recording.
No, we're recording, but I'm pretty sure it's recording through this. Shit. Hold on.
Also, we have to do all what you thought.
Well, I was wrong. It sounds fine.
That's good. I mean, we were going to do take 2, maybe try to streamline it, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
It's good. Take 1.
Well, no, everything's fine. We're fine.
Good deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, so now she's on trial. I mean, she's not on trial, but she's up on charges.
Yeah.
Like for something.
That sucks.
And but yeah, that's one of those few to where she's probably going to get hammered to the wall.
Yeah.
You know, unless things calm down, you know, in the months before her trial date or whatever. If it goes to trial, if it pleads out, whatever it does. But other than that, bro, it's probably not going to be. She's going to do some years. Because this kid's gone, and it's amidst all of this chaos,
bullshit,
you know. And we were talking about this before. Like the scale, it's not even a scale anymore. Like one, as far as percentages, bro, one is firmly planted on the ground.
Yeah.
And the other one has what, like 2, 3?
Yeah.
You know, and it's a fight between the black and the white community, unfortunately. That underlying blah, blah, blah systemic horse shit that we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
But it's a fight that we are definitely losing. We've been losing that shit for centuries. I mean, well, we all lose, but we're losing our lives more.
Yeah.
And when you think about the percentage of people that are in this country and the percentage of them that are black, and then you think about the people that make up the prison system,
it's
that
pretty fucked up.
Of people that are also black,
really.
When we are like one of the smallest percentages of people in this country, and we're in countrywide, it's the same thing in pretty much every prison. Like Ohio is a white state.
Yeah.
You know, we have our black communities. We got Cleveland and stuff, but that place is white. And my brother, he's in prison. Pretty sure we talked about that. I just asked him how many people were in there. He's like, how many white versus black? And he was like, probably 60-40. 60-40. He was like, this is a good one. Like, he's like, I mean, this is as far as percentage goes. This is like, because he's been around enough of them. He might not have been in a bunch of prisons, but like he's been around enough, and he knows a bunch of people that go to prison.
Yeah.
You know, and they talk prison shit. You know, obviously, conversations that come up are like, God damn, there's so many black people in here. You know, how come all of us niggas are in the prison sentence? This is probably, or in the prison. You know, it's probably what we're more along the lines of the conversation, but like 60-40 is pretty decent, but that's just one prison.
Yeah.
And that's where there's a lot more. Where he's at is where there's a lot more of a mix of people. I think it's actually predominantly white. And it's still 60-40. You know, and like the thing is, man, I understand. Look, I know it's fucked up all the way around, you know, and I know that we're dealing with a lot of shit. Like a lot of this stuff is well, it's centuries old, but it's stuff that's being it gets passed down like fucking rain, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just water the new generation with this horse shit.
Yeah.
And like my brother was saying, hey man, maybe you just need to come back to the mainland, da da da, bro. At this point, the fear that comes over me to even consider going back to that, from the stuff I see on TV, from my friends, from my brother who's in that state, in Atlanta where I used to live, fuck that place. Are you kidding me? They just passed a law that's going to make it even harder for black people to vote there.
What? Wait, what do you mean? Like, what kind of law?
The governor or something. I don't know. One of them. Look that up, bro. Look it up.
Okay. So, wait, what state am I looking up?
Look up Georgia voting laws. Probably all you really need to do. Passed a law that's pretty much, it just makes it to where, like, you know, it's for everybody. It's something about IDs. Having to have, you know, shown a specific, I don't know. Because honestly, I don't fucking vote.
Yeah.
And this is why. I mean, one of the many reasons.
Yeah. I don't vote, but that's because I don't believe in any of these fucking people.
Yeah. Did you get it?
I'm looking for it. The problem with looking up anything is you're getting... Is this it? Georgia General Assembly SB 202. See, the problem is, like, you get it you type it in, right? I looked up Georgia voting bill, and it pretty much gives you like New York Times, BBC, and all that shit, where they don't talk about the bill itself. They talk about
why didn't you just put Georgia voting law like I told you to?
Law, and that's.
Why didn't you just put that?
Okay. Okay. Well, here's the top thing. What Georgia's voting law really does. The New York Times.
There you go.
Okay.
Jesus, man. Listen to me sometimes.
16 key provisions limit ballot access, potentially confuse voters, and give more power to Republican lawmakers. Okay. Oh, okay, so they're trying to make... Oh, I get it. I guess they're butthurt about the whole mail-in voting thing. Are they still still on this?
Yes.
Are they still fucking on this?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't watch any of that shit, bro. You just play them video games. This is hot and heavy as far as
Jesus Christ.
As far as what they're absolutely.
It's been like 6 months, dude. He lost the election.
I guess it has been.
He lost.
That long, huh?
He lost.
Yeah.
Why did he lose? Because no one mailed in voting. Why did no one mail in voting? Because he fucking told them not to. Because he's stupid. Now you're... Oh, my God.
Because he was a horrible president that should have never even been in office. And he didn't lose by enough for anyone's standard who wants to call themselves a decent place to live.
Yeah.
You know, like... But even that's fine. My point was this. I would never move back to the mainland. That's pretty much because of all of that horse shit. And the only place that I see where that horse shit is less, at least, you still got old people. So it's still here. But here, where I look at people that are like 25 and below, and I don't see that struggle on their face. That struggle between validity of race and of skin color and of all that bullshit. Just the other bullshit struggles. Twitter, TikTok, fucking Facebook, all the horse shit that's for today's world. But it's got nothing to do with race. Everything's always going to have to do with status. And that's really what race is about too.
Yes.
What the race war is about too.
Yes.
But they are not struggling with it on that level. So at the very least, there's that light. When you look up here, all you see is darkness because all I see is that fucking struggle. And when I think about it, it's all I've ever fucking seen. From kindergarten all the way up. And old people, they're the ones who were pinning me to the fucking wall when I was in school. They're the reason why I thought I had no fucking way out. And they're the ones that are supposed to be teaching us. The thing about them is, the thing about anybody, the longer you're in something, it just makes it harder for you to see the reality outside of that fucking thing.
Yeah.
So the reason why you don't see that bullshit, and the reason why you don't see it in Hawaii, because these motherfuckers, there ain't no race war between black and white people here. They hate America. They hate all America. If anything, they see a couple of black people, and they're like, oh, you know, we've seen enough of Roots to know that you guys went through a struggle. So, you know, welcome to Hawaii. They see white people, they're like, yeah, we've seen enough of Roots to know that you guys were part of the, you know, you were the reason for that struggle. Fuck you. And they come here and they can't get their fucking feet in the ground as far as that racist shit. That's the only reason why it's not perpetrated here. Yeah. White people are constantly on their toes here, you know, going, fuck, why are they bothering me? Why are they bothering me? They don't even have a chance to put both feet down. Because if they do, trust me, it'll come here too.
Sure, yeah. Okay, I mean, I wonder, I don't know, man. It's a crazy-ass world. You know, when I was a little kid, I didn't think that the color of people's skin would matter so fucking much as an adult. Like, I did, like, I didn't care. I didn't care.
I feel that.
Yeah, I didn't fucking care.
I feel that you didn't care.
I didn't fucking care.
And I mean,
it's one of my biggest disappointments with being an adult One of my absolute is that I have to give a shit about this absolute retarded bullshit.
Me too. But the thing is that you don't have to.
I don't.
Like,
I mean, I do and I don't. Yes, I do go home.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to be thinking about what the blacks and the Jews are doing. I don't care. But
I have to because I'm black.
It sucks.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like I appreciate you, but that also is a part of our divide. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
It's like, but that also be me not giving a fuck about women because they get raped, and because I know more than likely that shit's not going to happen to me. Well, I can walk away from it because I don't have a vagina. I can walk away from that conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that doesn't make them any less raped than they have been
in that vein
throughout history.
In that vein, so okay, I get what you're saying. Like I can walk away from a racist conversation because I'm white. You can't because you're black. So
I can't walk away from racism because I'm black.
So what can I do to help? What can anybody really fucking do to help?
Old people have to die. That's it. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but or at the very least shut the fuck up. I mean, look, they've had their chance of running the world since there have been people here. Everyone said, look to the wise and then the old, and look where we are. No better off than we've ever been. They just keep doing the same old things,
but now
and changing it at the same old pace. Yeah, but they're still on those computers. And even if they're not on it because they don't understand how to fucking run them, they're paying the people to put the information that their old asses want on there.
Yeah. And Twitter is fascinating for that. Just for all of literally everybody who's on Twitter is just like, it's like going to a fucking zoo. Like a zoo of retards. It's like a retard zoo to me. Like, I look at Twitter and I'm just like, this is not what the internet is for, you motherfuckers.
But it is, though.
And it's the
sidewalk.
For me, it's the death of, like, the internet dream, you know what I mean? Because when I was a kid, the internet was, like, new and fresh, and it's like, ooh, AOL, holy fuck. And it's like, I don't know.
I had to burst your bubble, bro. That's called life.
It is indeed life.
Everything in life, when it's new,
is beautiful.
And then it hits the air.
And then people
and it starts to get old.
They just ruin it.
Yeah.
People ruin it.
Yeah, just like people. Ruin people. That's babies. They're new. Oh, look at the little baby. He's going to wake up to be Mitch McConnell, though. I mean, he's going to grow up to be, you know.
Is Mitch McConnell the one that looks like a really old turtle person? Yeah. He seems like a... Is he still... Yeah, he's the one who's still trying to get Trump or something like that. Yeah, he's a Trumpy-doo.
He was a Trump dude, but he's just a racist. You know, and Trump was tooting that racist shit. He doesn't... Trump was just a means to an end for him, too. And that's why, right at the end of it, he was just like, yeah, dude, get the fuck out, please. He's just dealing with the backlash of those people who are also racist, so they've... Not... Bro, look, Mitch McConnell, to me, is like one of the most hardcore racists of them all. You know what I mean? He's been the leader of that thing.
What's his state? He's a senator? Congressman?
Yeah.
I'll just look it up.
Senator? I think so. I think he's I don't fucking know. He was the fucking head honcho. He was the Senate Majority Leader.
Senator. Okay,
he was the Senate Majority Leader for
something or other.
You know.
Kentucky? Okay.
Well, this lost cause. So, like, yeah. I mean, and that thing we were talking about people aren't over OJ. I know I never said that.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of the ones, and he was the leader of the fucking House. Now, like, so, you know, bills passed and Obama getting in office. Oh, Jesus, no. That can't be right.
So
I can't let this stand.
He really hates black people, huh?
He really hates black people as much as any black person hates white people.
That's saying
and he
something.
Has power.
Yeah, that's sad.
So, you know what I mean? It's in his bones. And it doesn't matter. So you gotta understand, just as like when a woman asks you if you want to sleep on this side, what side of the bed do you want to sleep on? She's not asking you like that. She's saying, think about how she's really asking. So, what side of the bed do you really want to sleep on? That's how she's actually saying it. Okay. It's going to make sense in a second. Anything Mitch McConnell's saying, you got to understand that's not what he's saying. Okay, it doesn't matter what he's saying. He's a racist and he hates black people. Understand all of that stuff. If it comes off as anything else, he's lying to you. Look at his track record. Look at the bills, bro.
Yeah.
Look at everything he said and done, and how much we have not been able to advance because of things that, not all him, okay, but things that he's fucking helped engineer and has pushed through. Or at the very least has held back heavily. And that's what I'm saying. So he's going, I really love him. The center, you have to understand and all this bullshit. No, he don't like black people. Oh, bro. Fucking.
He likes Asians.
Well, good for him.
He was married
and
to
that's
one.
a political bullshit marriage.
Probably.
She is there to field. She's like a goddamn house nigger, bro.
Ouch.
She's there to field all of that bullshit to say, no, look at me,
She's
look
there,
what I
yeah,
have.
she's there to get a couple
she's
points
his
with the
black
Asian
car
community.
in color TV,
Yeah.
dog. Like that's all she is. You know what I mean? It's a political move.
Yeah.
She's paid well to pretend that she cares about this old turtle-looking motherfucker. Please,
He
bro,
does look like a turtle.
give me a fucking break. And that's the easy out. An Asian, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just sit on your knees. I'll give you, some money, blah, blah, blah. Other Japanese people, I don't know what she is.
Chow? Probably
Just
Chinese.
fucking sitting down there, on their knees all day. Yeah, sure. We don't have emotions. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, he's not going to get somebody. He ain't going to get no Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Coming in there talking that bullshit. He sure as fuck going to get nobody black.
Yeah. I don't know, Todd. Do you think we're moving towards a more, non-racist world?
I told you, no.
No?
Old people are
Yeah.
alive. Still no.
Yeah.
They're making all the laws. They're the ones they hold all the keys. We had a chance to put that new dude, that gay dude.
Buttigieg?
Yeah.
Mayor Pete?
The youngest motherfucker up there. He had some decent ideas. I know, blah, 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 South Bend. Blah, 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 black people. I know. But, I don't know what to say about that. I just know what he was saying right now. It sounded a lot better than the horse shit that a lot of the other people were saying. You know what I mean? Except for when they brought up black people. That was the only time where he was fucking hemming and hawing.
I want to ask you a question,
because
Todd.
There was no answer. There's no good answer. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I was in I'm in Indiana, bro. They're racist there, and it ain't just me. I'm the fucking mayor. What do you want me to do? Sit all the police down and be like, look, guys, don't do that. I gotta operate within my fucking circle to do the best thing I can. I also have a family. I also have fucking goals too. Get off my fucking back. Is how I feel about that whole situation. You ain't never going to get somebody that hasn't dealt with racism and hasn't made a fucking mistake with it. Hell, Obama, you know what I mean? He can cover with his blackness, but guaranteed he's made some racial mistakes too. We're never going to hear about him. Look at his preacher. You know what I mean?
No idea.
All right, well, that was the thing before he became the president.
Yeah.
Was his preacher was talking about, him being the black hero and shouting down the white man, and that was a big deal. Then Obama came up with an awesome speech that just made him sound like a fucking
Was this preacher
mega winner.
Was this preacher a cracker?
He was some black dude.
Oh, black dude?
He was a black dude.
Oh.
And he was talking all that shit. Well, he was like, look, man, I love him, but doesn't mean I believe everything he says.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
That
He's
was
entitled to his own opinion.
Yeah, but if you think that we all have that friend that we don't want to take to dinner. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But he's our friend for a reason. Because when bullshit happens and we go to that motherfucker and we shout it all out because we know he's going to be like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah. And right then we need to hear that because there's some validity to it. Mm. There's some validity to this man's hatred. He lived in America. Of course there is.
Yeah.
Should he be saying that in a powerful position? No. All right. Enough of all that. The thing is that fucking everyone's racist, so we're never going to get past that.
Sure.
All right.
Yes.
I mean, unless we acknowledge it,
Yes.
which we're not even fucking close to doing. You know what I mean? And for all that talk about how woke everybody wants to be. You had a chance. Well, never. I was going to say Hillary. Jesus.
Good Lord. Don't. Oh, yeah. Thank you for stopping yourself.
You had several chances to put a woman in power.
Hey, man, we're not done yet. Once Papa Joe
and not just, and this was outside of, bro, Hillary is, what the fuck? We don't even know what that bitch is anymore. She was human once.
Once, maybe.
And Sarah
she's
Palin,
like a
Sarah
leather
Palin
talking
has the
handbag.
fucking, she has the sense of a fucking.
The smartest thing Sarah
bro,
Palin did.
She has a sense. I don't know, bro.
The smartest thing Sarah Palin ever did was get the fuck off the stage and go back to Alaska.
She's still running her mouth.
Is she? Oh God.
Well, you really need to pick up a goddamn TV screen.
To.
Well, then everything that we talk about is going to have holes in it.
I know.
You ain't going to know.
I know. Well, it's hard, okay? Because so much of what I see now is just horrifying. So this is something.
That's how we talk about it.
I know. It's horrifying. Stephen Colbert. I know you're a big fan of his.
Hold on. We can't drop this.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
We can't drop this one yet.
Sure.
She's almost broke my microphone again.
Don't broke that one.
Don't broke that one.
Yeah. Short voice of words.
You had Sarah Palin and you had Hillary. Sarah Palin is about as smart as a bunny. You know what I mean? On crack. Like, she's dumb. Bro. You don't want that thing in office. We got past that. Then you got your fucking Amy Klobuchar's. Fucking Tulsi Gabbards.
Elizabeth Warren didn't seem terrible.
Yeah, I mean, she can sky talk her ass through a situation, but she didn't seem terrible.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean by sky talk, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand you're filibustering, but Jesus Christ, lady, get to the point.
Yeah.
Get to the point. She definitely brought a lot of energy to the stage. The bottom line is they were just as legitimate and just as good and just as capable, and maybe more so than some of these old fucks that we picked to try. Look, other than Bernie Sanders, get these motherfuckers out of here. To be honest with you, he's the only old person that I can see.
He's the only one that still seems human.
That understands that he's old and they're the ones that have been destroying the world, and he wants to save and help young people. That's why all of his ideas are geared towards things like that.
Yeah.
You know, except for healthcare, but like the green stuff, that's geared for old people. And I'm like, bro, we need to let them go. No, but other than him, bro, we had women that were more capable than 85% of the dudes that were on stage.
Sure. Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? And we shirked that one as a country. You shirked the gay dude. So for all this stuff talking about how much we want to change, look who's back in the game, baby.
Yeah.
Old white man.
The oldest and whitest, perhaps.
Definitely the oldest. Well, bro, we had Trump and we had Andrew Jackson. He's definitely not the whitest.
Yeah, well, it depends on how you quantify whiteness.
Well,
you and I
quantify it like that, and you want to be nice about it, but I'm not nice to niggas. I'm definitely not going to be nice to crackers.
And that's perfectly fine, in my opinion, brother. I don't know. Yeah. When you say, like, everybody's racist, you're right, and then it makes me think, like, who am I racist against? Like, I guess a little bit of everybody. When it really comes down to it, Todd. Like, every race of people has disgusting, trash human beings. Every single one. Yeah. And we know a bunch of them. I know white trash people. I hate them. Yeah. I know... what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, yeah, I know some niggas.
Yeah. You said black trash.
Black trash?
Right, in the context.
Yeah.
You just said white trash. And on this podcast, that's definitely acceptable.
Okay. Like, I don't even know what the correct...
It's all correct or none of it is, my dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
Describe your feelings.
Okay, describe my feelings. I don't like... Okay, so on my way home the other day, I was grabbing some dinner, and I was walking past these two young men. One of them was, I don't know, I couldn't tell his age. He had a mask, sunglasses, and a hoodie on at night. It was like 7, 8 o'clock at night, but whatever. And then the other one was a tiny little chihuahua of a kid who was, like, eyeing me up. And I didn't realize he was, like, eyeing me up, right? I thought he was just...
a little Micronesian?
Yeah, a little Micronesian kid. I know, let's not go into that. But, like, he, so I give him a nod, as I do when you make eye contact with a stranger on the street, as to say, hello, stranger, fairly well.
Yeah.
But
Samaritan.
yeah.
As you were.
So this little Chihuahua kid looks at me and he's like, "Yo, Bloods and Crips and get out of this neighborhood, mother." I couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying. He spoke some sort of Bix nude towards me and waved some hand signs. And he's like, "Yo, get the fuck out of this neighborhood, bro. This is a Blood neighborhood. Crips, yo."
Yeah.
And I was just, I wasn't, so it took me, I was confused. I was as bewildered as I am in this very moment, right? Because this is not a terrible neighborhood. It's like I was walking down a street. On the side of the street that I was on is a condo, and across from that street is a project. And, that's where you can kind of guess where these guys came from. But I was so confused, not threatened, but confused and amused, because this kid must have thought he was not in Hawaii. He must have thought he was somewhere completely different to be talking to completely random strangers on the street like that. I don't know. And I blame a lot of things for that. Can I blame black people for that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Part of me really wants to blame black people for that one.
No, you gotta blame black people for the.
And I blame white people
shit,
too.
Bro.
I blame white people too.
The gang shit, we have to own that. I mean, gangs have existed long before we got here in forms, but they were like militias and
yeah,
blah blah blah. It's but that gang shouting across the street,
somebody
for wearing a different type of
blue or red.
Yeah.
It's literally Bloods and Crips are literally red and blue.
Yeah,
red versus blue.
Which is like Democrats and Republicans. They don't even realize the similarities. If you sat them both in the room, they would claw their eyes out about the similarities and the horse shit that they all fucking pass around.
It's just tribes within tribes within tribes within tribes.
Yeah. So, but for that particular thing, black people gotta own that one.
I was like,
they gotta own that.
This kid, man. I felt bad for that kid. I was like, "You're so fucking stupid."
I'm too old to feel bad.
I know. Fair enough.
I just want him gone.
I do too.
It's not just like I'm kind of thinking about this like a machine. You know what I mean? It's not even about the emotions and all that shit that are going into it. What is killing this world? And when I look at that, you know what I mean? What are you supposed to do, bro? Cut out the fucking cancer. Now look. There's no easy solution. But I tell you what, if we all thought about things in these terms, it might be a little bit easier to see where we're at and at least try to focus on something, that we could consider a solution, or at least all be thinking about it. But everyone's got their heads up their asses in their red and blue shirts or whatever company or organization they want to belong to, or the anti-organization they want to belong to.
Whatever your tribe is, man.
You know what I mean? Everyone is afraid to stand by themselves and look at themselves. And as long as everyone needs to belong to something, we're never going to get anywhere. We're never going to get anywhere. We can't look at ourselves as individuals. We kill ourselves, apparently. I mean, that's how I feel.
That's how I feel often, too.
You know what I mean? It's easier to shout across the street at somebody you don't know.
Instead of shouting at yourself in the mirror.
Instead of going home and crying it out like you need to. You know what I mean? And saying, I'm pathetic and I'm useless.
And
I probably shouldn't have been born. Now what am I going to do with the rest of my life? Yeah. Just like any reasonable person should.
Yeah.
Besides die. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know what I mean? I could be eating right now. I'm yelling at this dude. You know what I mean? I could be taking a shit. That's more important in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that guy's fucked. And here's a reality, bro. You're right on the tail end because you're not swallowed up. Like you're right at the beginning of where it doesn't need to be, and proceed accordingly, bro. But understand, like I'm already old. I'm already too old to go back. Like I can recognize that I've been poisoned, but you're not saving me. You know what I mean? So with those old people, I go too, because I'm not part of the new world. I just understand it needs to happen. You, bro, you got about 2 or 3 years because you're it's the funny part about you is, and this is unique to people in Hawaii, white people in Hawaii in particular, that have really never tasted that much of the mainland, but you're still so influenced by it. The racism has touched you enough because you're 30 now.
Just about next month.
You know?
Fuck.
And so you're right there, but you have enough light left in your soul to where you could head this off, but you can't be white about it. And when someone gets mad about everything, you just got to nod your head, and you really got to think about it. And sometimes you got to take it home with you. Unfortunately, if you want to be a part of the thing that, first of all, is never going to exist, because we can't get rid of all the old people, we know that. But for your own sanity and to be able to answer anyone's questions without feeling sadness or guilt or anger or frustration, bro, do your homework for your own shit, for your own soul. Don't be like me. Don't end up like me. You know what I mean? You're an observer, just like I am. It's just unfortunate that I was able to observe this too late. You know what I mean? Because Rodney King means something to me, bro. The OJ trial, I have to be honest, I was sitting there and I knew and I felt guilty when he got off, because we all knew that motherfucker did it. I was like, but I was one of those people like, I'm sorry, guys. It kind of like, but you know what? Always you, though. Yeah. Always you. Yeah. We be making movies about how much is you. Yeah. Every time you. You know, and you're mad about this one. I know she shouldn't have died. It sucks, bro. It really does. That's a life, and it was snuffed out by a piece of garbage. Yeah. You know, but now there's no but to that. Yeah. And Rodney King and the cop that got shot by his other cop brothers for 43 times, and the cop that got shot inside of her own home by other cops, and the boy who got fucking killed waiting for a 911 called by a black woman. The operator hung up and said, "Deal with it yourself." Yeah. And the lieutenant who got brought to his fucking knees and pepper sprayed. Like he was a piece of fucking garbage. You know what I mean? And those are just, what did I name, 5? Times that by 10,000, and then times that by fucking 10,000 scenarios, bro, and then times that by 10,000. You know what I mean? And then fucking just add the number of years we've been here, all of the shit that's been recorded and all the stuff that hasn't. Please. Yeah. Please. I don't give a fuck how many phones you got. You still got country. You still got trees. Yeah. A lot of motherfuckers are buried and thrown under bridges and hung up and strung up. And no one even knows that they ever fucking existed. He's just fucking Larry down the road. We just ain't seen him in 2 years. You know? Now, has that happened to the white side too? Absolutely. But not nearly as much, bro. Yes. Not nearly as much. So those are the things that give gravity to my argument, but that also makes me understand that I've been poisoned by this system, and I'm not the guy that's sitting there when we all figure it out going, yay. I'm going, no, fuck you. No, fuck you, dude. Like it's too late. It's too late that we figured it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Too many people have died. There's too much blood. And I'm happy that you're fucking sorry, but go fuck yourself. You know? And now what I'm saying as I'm saying that, would I say those things? No, but I would feel them. So I'm saying I would need to go because I'm not good enough, to be in that world that hasn't been tainted yet.
I understand where you're going.
Okay. And then when you're getting aggravated about the white situation because you're sick of feeling guilty for being white, it's proof that you're being tainted by this situation as well.
Fair enough.
So careful with that. Yeah. Or else it might already be too late. But I mean, you'll have to make that determination for yourself.
I don't think that's too late.
That might be foolish of you, but I don't think it's too late either. But that might be foolish of me. I don't think it's too late for you, not me.
So how do I speak for the utter insanity of the white man? I don't fucking know. I don't know what
That's the thing. You don't. You just
don't.
observe it.
Yeah, I don't.
And you speak for yourself.
Like,
you don't get aggravated by any of that bullshit because it's got nothing to do with you. And that's why I mean it's touched you, because I hear the same slight aggravation with a slight more observational tone, actually pretty heavy observational tone, as I hear with a lot of other white people who are more heavily guilty because they actually did these things. These are actually things you never did. You just know white people that did it. You've been attacked enough just because you're white for these things. You know, things that you never did, though. Like, have you ever gone out of your way? Not even gone out of your way, but to be racist?
No.
You know what I mean? To fuck somebody over because they were a different this?
No.
Okay.
Like, really? No.
No.
No, that's stupid.
No. But
I would go out of my way to fuck someone over because I don't like them as a person.
Yeah.
I don't care what their skin color is.
Yeah.
If they're arrogant or if they're a cheat.
But their skin color, though, has been forced on you.
Yeah.
For the better part of 30 years now.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
All of that stuff.
Yes.
And that's what I mean. You know, anytime you look at someone your age or older, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at a person who's had to deal with that struggle. You know what I mean? And when I look at people like, oh, fuck, you didn't meet the Flour and Barley crew, but they were a relatively young crew. You know what I mean? And I'm talking to them, and I'm just like, well, you're stupid, but you're not racist stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just young stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But guess what, bro? That is fucking refreshing. Because I grew up with racist young stupid.
Yeah.
You know? And I gotta be honest, I've never even seen it on the mainland. None of the other 49, bro. And I know people from Alaska too. I can count them, you know, more than 10 fingers, bro. I know that many people in Alaska, and I still see that same fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I picked Alaska. Like, I mean, it's just it would be like the furthest from the truth, other than Hawaii. You know, that's part of this country. The truth that this country actually is. But I've only seen it here. Now we got radio.
Yep.
Heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Okay, there we go.
I moved, I think.
That's all right.
But yeah. Okay. That I'm sorry for making everything seem so dire.
Well, dude, you're speaking your mind. You're speaking how you feel. The least I can do is listen and, I don't know, try to provide some feedback.
You're providing feedback. I mean, the thing is, before we started the podcast, like, I was thinking about Game of Thrones. You know, sometimes I do dialogue in my head because I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about some lines. What was it, Davos?
Davos Seaworthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking to the red bitch.
Nothing fucks you harder than time.
Nothing fucks you harder than time. And he was like, I love that girl. She was good. And you killed her.
Yeah. That hurt.
And I was thinking about that part, and I was thinking, just as a difference in the story, before he left Stannis, you know, before he left the girl's dad, and he was thinking like this, I don't want to leave her. He was like, can I bring the princess and the queen with me at least? You know, he's like, no, my family stays with me. Can I at least bring the princess?
Yeah.
I was thinking, bro, what would you have said that would have changed that trajectory? Because you already know what you felt. You already felt that if they stay with this man, they're going to die.
Yeah.
So what would you have done to change it before you left? It would be like, look, man, you might kill me for this, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to leave here one way or another, and your family, they're going to stay with you, and they're going to die. You're going to lose your daughter, and you're going to lose your wife. And I don't know what you think you're going to get out of that, and how you think it's going to go, and what you think you're going to win. But at the end of the day, even if you do, it's going to be you and no one there you love to share it with.
Right.
You're just going to be an empty shell, and everything you wanted is not even going to matter. So seriously, bro, think about that. In Game of Thrones words. but pretty much. Now I'm going to go and, you know, proceed accordingly, bro. Yeah. But understand, you're going to kill the two most important things in your life to get what you want. If that's what you want, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And then that's when I realized something. Because, bro, I got to tell you, family and all that horse shit, for somebody like me, it gets to be a bit much. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to deal with your problems. I don't want to hear all of this bullshit. Just leave me alone, bro. Like, I'm from Ohio and I'm in Hawaii. I went fucking at least 1,500 miles to get away from those clowns.
Yeah.
Except for my dad. Okay, we got it. Country music. Jesus, bro.
What the fuck?
And I'm just like I'm talking to my bro in prison. Sometimes I'm talking to my dad, and occasionally like a cousin or something hits me up, and I'm just like, I'm sick of y'all. Like I told my dad the other day, I'm just like, bro, I'm sick of y'all. Sometimes. And I even told him, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you should probably cut your losses and realize you got shit kids, dog.
Yeah.
And then I thought about what I thought about with the Stannis thing. And I'm like, did this seriously give me a fucking light bulb moment? Like, at the end of the day, if there's nobody you love there, then there really is no fucking point.
Yeah.
It's not even about the wife or the blah, blah, blah. If there's nobody, you know? And like, my dad, who's awesome, and my brother, who's in prison. But they're my favorite people on this planet. You know? And sometimes I don't even want to deal with them, dog.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, it's like, but without them, dog, there's nothing tethering me to the ground.
Yeah.
So even like on my worst days, like as much as I want to be alone, you know, like, bro, I don't want no fucking girlfriend. I don't want to be married. I don't want no fucking kids.
Yeah.
All that bullshit. Call me whatever you want. I don't want it. It's fucking ridiculous. And the fact that people, even people in this day and age where everybody's fucking everybody, and like that shit's on social media now.
Yeah.
At this point. You know, and people are still touting all that family horse shit. It really makes me want to throw it in your face. What'd you say, Senator? You know what I'm saying? What, your secretary, fucking Agent Mike or whatever, just sucking your dick? Fuck off. With your family, it's nothing but horse shit.
Do as I say, not as I do.
It's all horse shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know? But at the end of the day, without somebody there to resonate with, it really is all for shit.
Yeah.
It really is all for shit. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of times I feel like, I mean, you know, you're just going to keep digging, going to keep doing what you got to do to get to the next step. But, like, it's like, bro, is this shit fucking worth it, bro? Fuck.
I wonder that every single day,
You know
my
what I
dude.
mean? Like, is even trying to do what I'm doing on this goddamn mic worth it? You know? Or should I just fucking go back to work and just die quietly and slowly?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll figure it out if it's worth it. But I mean, I don't know.
Jesus, talk about an existential episode. Fuck, man.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. But I still know that sometimes when I'm not feeling, you know, like it is. You know what I mean? Like homie just died and nobody really is going to care. Like, we got another white dude and everyone's saying that it's better. It's actually not. And Oprah and Jay-Z and fucking Josh Groban and
What do any of those people have to do with anything?
The world, all of this shit's just happening. Like it's still going on. Like, none of those things I just said matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still, everyone's still just, you know, CNN and Days of Our Lives and all of the bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro. That's where I mean, like, is it worth it? Like, it really, it's like a big churning fucking barrel of shit.
Yeah, you're just wondering what the point of all the monotony is.
Well, the point of any of it, especially if we're all trudging through this garbage, trudging through this fucking garbage, you know. But like, if I would say if I got any clarity, it would only be from talking to my brother who's in prison, and my dad who's in New York. So prison, like,
May as well be.
You know, or just a prison without bars, bro. There's monkeys just flying all over that place.
Yeah, flinging their shit and jacking off in the streets.
Bro, you tell me stories, man.
Yeah, of people
yeah.
shitting and jacking off in the streets.
No, just the shit he has to deal with, and he like does like fire safety stuff in some building. I don't know, across the goddamn across the bridge, dog, wherever he's working, and even in that place, like this, just the shenanigans. You know, just the people that try to come in, like, you know, how they let not when he was working, but someone let a gunman, like, come in with their fucking gun, bro.
Oh.
Like a rifle.
Jesus Christ.
With the in a case, and he got all the way up, like, to the top of the building where they were doing maintenance, and someone else that was doing maintenance was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my gun. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then called back down. But security let that motherfucker just walk on up. He has a job there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That could have been a hit. And this dude is doing security in a building that matters.
Yeah. Eesh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know? And that's just one of many different types of stories. That's just one I could think of right at the top of my head. You know? But like, anyway, what was that? I was saying, yeah, like, talking to him, talking to my brother. That's pretty much, you know, talking to you helps too.
Yeah.
But pretty much, bro, yeah, it's just like, ugh. I'm just trying to wade through the shit.
There's a reason I don't watch the news, is because it infuriates me. And you are already an angry person. Perhaps detaching from that shit a little bit might help you calm down and have a little less anxiety. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that all this horrible shit's still going on, but hell, ignorance, as they say, is bliss.
It's not, though. That's the thing, not knowing, especially if you already know,
Yeah.
it's just foolish, bro. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life.
No. I don't disagree with you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you already know it's there, you should probably have your eyes open. You know what I mean? It's not
True.
going to change anything.
True.
You know? It's not going to change your fucking dreams. If anything, they're going to be stuck right there where you tried to leave off.
Yeah.
It will let you know that it's still happening, one way or another. And then if you ain't there to know, I mean, if you don't know, it's still going to smack you in the face one day. Anyway,
Yeah.
might as well. If you want to filter it, fine, and do all that stuff. And the thing is, bro, you know me, I watch anime, I watch all types of shit.
Yeah.
I watch tennis,
Yeah.
you know, and I watch Stephen Colbert. And then
So-
sometimes I go down these, these past couple weeks. I don't like to do this, but this is why that one time, a long time ago on one of our previous podcasts, we were talking about that George Floyd thing, kind of glossed over it. You know what I mean? But don't think that I didn't think about how serious that was. I just didn't want to fucking get into it mentally. You know?
Yeah.
Because I already knew how that shit was probably going to make me feel. And it doesn't change how I feel about black people. And it doesn't change how I feel about white people. But it's still fucking disgusting as fuck.
Yes.
Bro. That guy, that was it's
Gross.
it's sickening on so many levels. And it's just as sick, like, the cretinous human being you have to be
Yeah.
to put your foot. Have you ever just beat somebody up? I mean, I've gotten into a fight where I was heavily winning, and that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
doesn't feel good, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but I know people who don't stop
Yeah.
when they're winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who feel you getting weak and keep going.
Yeah.
Hell, I grew up with somebody like that. I don't understand. That's not a human being to me.
That's a pretty monstrous trait. It's kind of a
You've
monster
already.
thing.
That's like you've got rabies. You got, to me, that's a version of human rabies, and unfortunate that a lot of us have it. You know, but yeah, just as much as anyone couldn't fathom being able to do something like that,
They couldn't imagine not doing that shit.
those people are just as sick
Yeah.
with it, bro. Like, I mean, I couldn't imagine. I'm like, oh, the feeling, you know what I mean? You know the difference between someone who's there and they ain't anymore. And that dude had his knee on his neck. He had to feel the life leave
Yeah.
that dude. And just kept it there. Ah, my God. Bro.
Yep.
You said, like, sometimes that shit brings you to tears. It does to me, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some people's natural inclination is to come up swinging, and that is mine. Is to respond to those things with silence or anger. It's the only thing I really know how to do. You know, at least I'm not lying to myself, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that you were doing. I'm talking about people
Oh no.
out there.
Yeah.
like, doing that
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
I was listening.
yeah. To what, me or the country music?
Yeah, I know. It's fucking driving me nuts, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine, but it's fine.
Pisses me off. I hate country music.
I don't hate country music. I hate the country more than the music. But
When I see Stephen Colbert now, you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of, like, Big Brother from 1984. Like, I feel like he's trying to fill in that America's Dad, sit down and let old dad tell you what's what. You know what I mean?
absolutely, bro.
Yeah. He's
Absolutely.
becoming a little too Big Brother. I don't like it.
No, he's smelling his own stuff, and guaranteed they're touting, you know, they're pumping and full of it too.
Of course.
You know, it takes a hit. Who knows if he'll ever get it? He could die thinking he's the next Johnny Carson. I don't know. Like, it takes a big hit to gain humility after that. You know,
I think.
and that's never going to happen for him, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's on the side of right,
Yep.
according to him. You know, he's on the side of the hero
Yeah.
right now, even though the hero, you know, they got so much blood on their hands, but it's easy for them to pick somebody who feels these things. I guarantee this motherfucker is sitting over there in his house coat and slippers, drinking his fucking coffee with some bourbon in it. You know what I mean? Thinking about the problems of the world, realistically, or like really thinking about it. You know what I mean? Guaranteed, he is that type of person. I really do believe that he is. But does that mean that that's not used and warped to fit an agenda? It's easy to use honest feelings to do all this dishonest shit.
Yeah.
You know, and all you got to do is keep telling this guy, yeah, just keep saying that, keep saying that, keep saying that. It just helps the Democrat side. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And he thinks he's doing something right. He's doing more harm than good, unfortunately. But the thing is, some of the things he's saying are funny.
Yeah.
And sometimes he brings clarity to his own shit. You know what I mean? He's self-deprecating, most definitely. There's things to be appreciated about it. It's just at the end of the day, you're still wagging your tail for the blue team.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing we don't need. We don't need you to say T fucking star. Like, we need you to say Trump.
Yeah, just say his
We need
fucking
you to say
name.
Trump. And personal feelings aside, bro, that's you turning your head to what you know the truth is.
Yeah.
And you can't do that. If you were going to be there to talk about it when it was shit, be there to talk about it while we're trying to heal from it. You know what I mean? And show us what we're trying to heal from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Show us the fucking scar.
Yeah.
doesn't help anybody to hide that shit. That's way more detrimental, actually, in the long run.
Yeah.
You know? And then coming back and talking about, oh, so give me a name to give him. How about this? How about that? How about Donald Trump? How about former piece of garbage president Donald fucking Trump?
Yeah.
Or just Donald Trump? No, if you say it or not, people are still going to feel that way. As a matter of fact, probably people on both sides are going to feel way, you know, people on his side are going to be mad. And then people on your side are just going to feel empty.
My side.
His side.
Oh, his side.
I'm looking at you and talking to you. You ain't Stephen Colbert. I'm talking about Stephen Colbert. Are you a Democrat? Are you a Republican? Do you have that side? Did we not just discuss this?
No.
Stop internalizing the things that I'm saying.
Hey. Yeah. Well, it's hard. You know what I mean?
I know, bro.
I'm listening.
I gotta give you shit though.
Yeah, it's alright.
I gotta give you shit.
I don't know. I can't stand this. So going back a little bit to like OJ and all the trials and shit and all the obviously I'm against police brutality. That goes without saying. I think it's fucking disgusting, all the crazy shit that happens.
Yeah.
I don't see justice as some sort of team sport. You know what I mean?
Should just be justice.
Justice should see, you know, the right thing done.
Period.
Yeah.
Individually, for every individual circumstance. And that may seem insanely hard, but every individual circumstance is handled individually.
Yeah.
So why are we handling it like it's a mob thing? Putting it all in the same fucking refrigerator.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Because it does become just a mob thing.
And yeah.
It's fucking nasty. It breaks my goddamn heart.
Yeah, and so no, like
I don't
and that's why I can't back off of how I feel about everyone that I feel about.
Yeah.
That's not going to change. That's the reason why we're here. That's why I feel about it like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't want people to die in a perfect fucking world. You know what I mean? I want old people to do what they're supposed to be doing. Out there picking flowers, telling stories about the good old days to their fucking kids. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Not talking about, you know, the fucking war and all the blood and all the crazy shit, bro. You're supposed to be old and living it up. You tilled the fields, you know what I mean? You did your fucking thing. Prepped it for the next generation. Sit down. Have a good time. Please.
Get off
Sit
Twitter.
the fuck down.
Please get off Twitter. Everyone. Just, God, I just wish we could destroy Twitter. Well, I don't know. Maybe we should.
You know what I mean?
Maybe we should go back to the days before the internet.
Destroy Twitter, bro. That means destroy. Well, you can destroy telegrams and destroy everything.
Like, let's just go back.
It's people.
Let's just go back to the time before technology.
People.
I know. I'm switching right now. I'm going to become a Luddite from this moment on.
I don't even know what that means. It sounds like a tree hugger.
A Luddite is someone who basically rejects technology or thinks technology is evil.
Oh.
Yeah.
So a tree hugger.
Yeah, I guess so. Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But, it's people, dog.
It's
no
people.
matter what.
It is.
That's what Vandal Savage told you right from the beginning.
Yeah.
They're just as dumb as they were when it was caves. You know, has to roll these donkeys then.
Angry,
gotta roll now.
Fearful, hateful, disgusting, lazy.
I'm Vandal Savage. I've been around since the beginning, and they still can't accept me.
Oh shit.
Even though I'm also not real. But I guaranteed, if there was an immortal, do you honestly think the world could accept that for real? For real?
Nah.
They do everything they could to bring up problems to get rid of that motherfucker.
Well, you know, whoever is immortal is probably locked in a crazy ass dungeon,
Or in the Amazon.
Yeah, or in the Amazon.
Said fuck that.
He's in the center of Chichen Itza or whatever.
Yeah, bro. They're the god. He's the god they're praying to.
Yeah.
He's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
Or she. Or she.
Or Schlim. I don't know. Maybe they got both.
Maybe they're immortal. Who knows?
Yeah, they could have both sets of junk. Some titties and a big old man beard.
Oh God, what a disaster.
Yeah, there's my vision of God. You want to talk about like a gender neutral God? He's got he's got the Jesus hair, a big ass beard, like he's got double D titties, childbearing hips, like a 9-inch cock and a vagina.
Jesus Christ, bro. What a picture. Thought about this before, have you?
No, actually. No.
Oh, it was right at the top of your head?
This one was off the top of my head.
Well done, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
I don't know. Fucking, when you look at Hindu mythology, a lot of their gods had some crazy shit going on. You know,
Well,
like multiple
like, I
heads,
don't know, like,
many
yeah,
arms.
So many arms, bunch of
Yeah.
swords.
Yeah.
Always got a bunch of swords.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
Shiva, people, I think contemporarily Shiva is remembered as like a female goddess, but I think Shiva is actually supposed to be a dude. Or maybe he's both, or maybe that's Krishna or Vishnu. I don't know.
Him.
There's a whole lot going on
Homie.
with Indian mythology, dude. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my thought.
Oh, my bad.
No. It's fine. We're just rambling and I'm loading this bowl. So
see that.
It's a good time to lose a little thought.
I'm trying to think. Where's my head been at? I was watching an anime on Netflix called Yasuke.
Oh,
it was-
yeah. I started that with the black dude.
Yeah, did you
Basically
check it
a
out?
slave,
Yeah.
right?
He was a slave, and then I guess Nobunaga bought him, and he's
Yeah.
like, yo, you're cool. And then,
And
they made him a
but they're
samurai.
kind of going back and forth, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Nobunaga's dead.
Yeah, he's always dead as fuck.
Well, he's dead now, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But, like, Oda Nobunaga died in the first episode, I'm sure, right? I'm sorry for anyone who watches that show. It's a good thing none of you are listening.
So it was kind of weird when I watched this show, because I've heard about Yasuke before, like the actual man. He lived, he existed.
Sounds like Sasuke. Sorry, just go ahead.
But I don't know a whole much about, the actual story behind Yasuke. Anyway, so I expected maybe like a cool historical samurai anime, and I was stoked. But then the first thing I see is like giant robots smash into a building, and I was like, oh. I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good. The music's dope. The animation kicks in at the right time. There are some shitty parts animation-wise, but that's fine.
Yeah.
This is life.
I'm probably just going to start it all over again because I've only watched like the first 3 episodes.
I'm
But, like,
on the
to
4th or 5th.
I'm to the part to where he's taking him down the river,
Yeah.
and yeah. So, well, yeah.
But my thing was like, after watching a couple episodes, I kind of felt like they're trying to do too much with it. You know what I mean? Like we have mecha, we have some furry shit with the werebear woman. You've got magic and psychic powers.
Yeah, they need to settle in.
Yeah. So I feel that's my it's a very minor complaint, but I just
what
feel
the
like
fuck
we're
is this,
doing
Disney
too
World?
much. Yeah.
You
Like
guys
what are we
doing-
doing, man? Like let's reel it back. Like you've got too much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really like it. So far, I really like it.
So far, so good. And some of the things, the only thing I swear, bro, some of the anime that you asked me to watch, it was like, this motherfucker, he's just trying to just find stuff to piss me off.
No, I'm not.
I know you're not. But it's just that we like different styles of anime.
Yeah.
But sometimes the ones we do translate. I mean, this is definitely one of them.
Which one, Yasuke?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
This
I'm
is
glad
one of
you
them.
like it.
Even though when I saw that boy at the beginning, I was mad. I was
boy?
like, not again.
Oh, the little mask, the kid with the mask.
Yeah, with
on?
the mask.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Not another kid.
No.
Yeah.
No. I can't do this. Can't do this with another idiot kid who's running around running his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, getting into trouble and causing problems for the main character.
And then fucking, when it comes down to it, he runs
Yes.
away like a little bitch.
Yes.
And then he runs back and says, oh, they can't fight me. I'm just like, oh, no. Because I would punch you in the mouth when we were kids. You can't get away with that shit around me when we were kids. People like that didn't exist around me. Because I got punched in the mouth. So.
Yeah. I like that part,
I
though.
hate that shit.
I like that part, though, where, Nobunaga, he well, he buys Yasuke, and he's like, let's give this motherfucker a bath. He deserves to be clean. And they're just like,
why is he not clean?
Why is this?
As he's like, that's his skin color. Oh.
It's like, oh, yeah, my skin's like this. And it's not like it was literally, it's just the...
But it's that thing that I was telling you where they don't even know, like, black people aren't even a thing to them. Like, I think the term is like black ghost.
Yeah.
Like, we're seen as like redheads are around the rest of the world. Something with no soul.
Yeah.
Just like a black demon.
That sucks. Why? Like, why?
Not around the rest of the world, but in certain parts. So.
Yeah. Well, why do you think that is? Why are so many people, like, so suspicious?
I don't know, and I don't know why they need to make such a big deal about making us look like we have a skin disorder in animes with that pronounced, like, monkey white on the fucking hand in the front and the thing. Like, I get it, bro.
Well, okay, hold on.
I've only seen the only black people I've seen look like that are diseased. Or
really?
Like, yeah, because, you know, they got that real pink thing going on and got the real thing. You
well, no, as far as, like, the palms of the hands thing, I've seen some black dudes with dark-ass skin and white hands.
But they do it in every anime, and that's every black person is Eddie Murphy. You know, they're all just the deepest dark, and they have the fucking, and they got the fucking pink
brother darkness
vagina palms, bro. Yeah. And I'm just like, you know, bro, like, not, you know, fuck
I get what
y'all.
you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And that's why, and that's another reason why, like, racism is never going to die, bro. Because they put that shit in movies.
Yeah.
Like, subliminally, bro.
Yeah.
Subliminally, you know, putting slavery in things, the Black Ranger being black, and never being a real threat, by the way. Being a black joke that could dance. And that they always had to save.
Is that really how it went down for him?
Mastodon, yeah.
Really?
Always the first one to be hurt. You know what I mean? Once they got through his dance moves.
Yeah.
You know?
It's been so long since I was seeing Power Rangers.
Well, you know, of course I would remember that.
Yeah. You would.
Yeah. The Yellow Ranger was fucking Asian.
She was. She was.
Racist.
Well, I mean, and to be fair, when they did the Power Rangers movie, they swapped that shit. Asian dude for the...
Don't.
Black Ranger. And a black girl for the Yellow Ranger.
Done? You should have either made, like, both of them Asian, both of them white, or both of them black. That's what you should have done. For anyone that you typecasted, you pick a row of the same race, and you put them all in pink, black, and yellow. That's what you do. And then you can change the blue and the fucking blahs and all that to whatever you want. Make that something else. But the traditional colors, no, yeah, all the same. All of them, they're all the same. That's the best thing you could have done. Don't try to switch it around. That's too glaring. It's too glaring. We know what you're doing. Okay?
Hey, like, man, that's correcting course is what that is. That's them going, well, you know what I mean?
Well, just like feminism is the course correction for fucking man beaters. All right?
Yeah.
Doesn't make either one of them
a good thing.
Good thing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, feminism at its heart definitely it definitely started. No. It started as it's a monster just like Hillary. Yeah. You know. It was started out as a human, and now it's whatever the fuck it is, and it's just as destructive as any other problem that we have on this fucking planet.
Yeah.
Any other problem. Okay, I'm sorry to say, are you fucking feminists? You're just any other problem, because it ain't even about that anymore. You're just using it to hide your weakness, just like everyone else. Makes you just as pathetic as all the rest of us, bro. As pathetic as any blood or crypt or Democrat or Republican. Okay? You want to wake up? Then wake up. You ain't shit.
It's almost midnight.
Was that too much?
No. I mean, man, I'm getting tired.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Well, I mean, I was heavy on this one anyway.
No, you're good. It's obvious. Yeah, it was a good time.
It's obvious you needed to get some shit off your chest.
It's very much. I mean, that's fine, dude. That's what we're all here for. This is what this is. We scream into the void.
Yeah, we do.
We really do. Because what the fuck else can we do?
Yeah, I tell you what. I'm not trying to do too much. Anything else.
Because the coronavirus is still about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that and now the coronavirus is just an excuse for me not to talk to people.
It's a pretty damn good excuse to not
It
talk to people.
really is a good excuse.
I like
there's
it.
legitimate reasons for not being out there. But,
Yeah.
But, it just makes the monkeys more glaring. Like, homie asked me today, I woke up to this fucking text. Party at fucking, party in the park, barbecue at Pocky Park. And I'm like, heard. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. I haven't seen this motherfucker in years.
Yeah.
No thank you.
Yeah.
You wanna come here and smoke one? Okay. Ain't gonna no fucking party at Pocky Park.
Yeah.
I don't care where it is. No park. No nowhere with you clowns.
Yeah.
Non-mask wearing. And I know we're talking about that like it's a religion now. Like wearing a mask is a fucking religion. I get it.
Is it?
At this point, yeah.
May as
You're
well.
either part of the religion or you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially the people that don't wear the mask. That's definitely.
The unbelievers. The
You know.
unclean filth. They walk among
You're
us.
just sheep, man. You're
They
just sheep.
poison
And
the
what are you?
air.
What are you? You know a black sheep is still a sheep, right? Jesus. You're still a donkey, just with a different color.
Yeah.
So,
Wear the
that's how I
mask.
feel about that.
Just
Wear
stop
the
getting
mask.
sick.
Or don't. And die for all I
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Die, die.
Get out of here.
Let's go with that. Die.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah. I hope we can get some good clips to translate throughout our different platforms, but I doubt it. This might just have to die on the old podbean.com. Maybe this is a pretty candid session, I'd say.
Very much. Very
Pretty
much.
fucking candid.
Yeah.
So, where are we sitting at now?
Hour 16.
Oh God, that's not even.
You're not satisfied?
No.
Oh.
But I'm never satisfied, so that's fine.
Well, maybe tomorrow we can record again?
Probably not, bro. You know how this goes. But I mean, we'll see. Unless if you're feeling froggy, I don't think I have too much
Okay. Well, we'll see.
planned. But we'll just see how it goes.
Okay.
I have plenty of merchandise. You know, plenty of things to get us through whatever session
Yeah.
we decide, bro.
All right. Well, for now, let's sign off because it's midnight and yeah.
All right, don't just cut it
Not
like you
yet.
do.
Yeah.
You always just cut it.
I do. Okay.
Let's give us a fucking cutoff. Someone,
Okay.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. That's why I usually just cut it off.
Yeah, but every time you do, like, I'll probably end up saying something, and I'll be like, "Did you cut it?" Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Actually, that is usually
Every
how
time.
it works out every single time. It's true.
we should
It's true.
know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this time we're going to know. So now we know. Cut it off.
Oh, is that the? See, I did that on purpose.